Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to my newest Ironman 4 video. A new DLC is coming up soon. A new DLC that will change the Soviet Union, Poland and the Baltic states. But before it comes, I want to do something really silly with the Soviet Union. See, today we're going to be taking the Soviet Union and we're going to turn it fascist. Before we get into the details though, this video is actually sponsored by Paradox themselves. Yes, wonderful, isn't it? Because there is a huge strategy weekend sale going on a bunch of Paradox's games, and that includes a 50% off all Hearts of Iron 4 expansions. All of them. Hey, maybe you're missing some of them. My favorite is probably Death or Dishonor, because it brings a lot of variety to the Balkans, but everyone should find something for themselves. So do make sure to click the link in the description below, go check out the Strategy Weekend sale, and maybe pick up something from Paradox. Get some great games and also make Paradox happy with their sponsorship of my channel, because I especially like it when Paradox sponsors me. Why? Well, I guess I feel validated that they like what I'm doing with their game, and also the money helps. So yeah, go check out this sale. And now let's go back to making the Soviet Union fascist. Yes, I know, it's pointless. The communists have the same bonuses and they can do pretty much all the same stuff. But it's so silly that I really want to do it. And what's our goal? We should probably take out the other great powers, shouldn't we? Still haven't decided if I'm going to cooperate with or crush Germany. Nevertheless, that's something we're going to try today. Make the Soviet Union fascist. It's a lot of work for not much benefit, but it's silly enough to be worth it. Regular difficulty, I'm on multi-historical focuses. Oh, let's go. So in order to turn fascist, we will have to employ a fascist demagogue. It's going to take a little while, but we're not in a rush, because we start as communists, which means we can start justifying war goals and expanding right away. That's exactly what we should do. So we're starting with Stalin constitution in order to get some political power. Usually a good first target is Poland, a lot of territory for just one war goal, but we could turn south just as well. Research. Let's boost our research even further. Doctrine, and we're probably going to be doing just pure infantry because we don't have to do anything more than that. So production for our factories. We will need some more civilian industry. But I guess we're pretty much good to go. Production. I'll keep some support equipment, not the tanks, one motorized and not the fighters, I think. Planes are useful, but we don't need them with how much infantry we're going to have. This will work nicely. Actually, I don't really need to produce motorized. Let's cancel that. Artillery, yeah, let's cancel that as well. For now, support equipment will keep because I want it for spies. Speaking of spies, agency, NKVD, here we go. And that's about it. Speed the game up and unpause. Now, we do have a huge army at the start. We will want to switch most of it to just infantry. I can keep a few tanks and motorized divisions and mountaineers, but that's about it. Also, I won't keep all the tanks. I mean, tanks are good, but they require micromanagement to be effective, and I don't like micromanagement. See, this might change in the next update, but I can pretty much defeat everyone with just pure infantry, so I don't want to have the hassle of micromanaging an army, because I don't like micromanaging an army. Right, garrisons. Sure, let's use cavalry. Let's get you guys closer to the Polish border, because they'll probably be my first target, which saddens me as I myself am Polish, but it is a good strategic location. Alternatively, I could go for Norway for a nice naval invasion of the United Kingdom, but if we turn fascist, we might want to ally the Germans, and then we can just work from there. Spies. Let's do localized training centers. Now, do I need to do the purge if I'm switching ideologies? I don't think so. Mobilize the armed forces against the Turks. Right, Stalin constitution is done. Okay, I'm not sure if this is accurate, but it looks like I can only complete this if I'm communist. If I'm not communist, I will not get the civil war, but also I will be locked out of the rest of the tree. Let me know if I'm wrong on this, but if I understand correctly, oh, unpaused accidentally. If I understand correctly, if I do this and not purge anyone, and then turn to fascism, I should not get any negative consequences. Well, apart from the army penalty, of course, but that can be mitigated relatively quickly. So I guess the choice is, do we want to waste time doing the purge, or look out at this focus tree? I think I'll do the purge. So let's start turning fascist, shall we? Slowly. And justify a war goal. Now, do we go after Poland, or do we go after Norway to launch a naval assault against the United Kingdom? I think if we turn fascist, we can join forces with the Germans and attack from there. And we'll get half of Poland eventually when Germany takes that. Yeah, you know what? Let's do Norway. We can attack the UK from there. Norway is not that much world tension, so we might be able to actually do two countries. If I were to wait a bit with political power, we could do Finland and Norway, possibly. It is risky, though. How much world tension is that? 4% and 4% for Norway, and Poland is how much? 10%. So yeah, I should be able to do Finland and Norway. I'll need more political power. Can I cancel the focus? I cannot. cannot. Damn it. Right, I'll just do Norway. We can take Finland later at any point. And I'm going to just not purge anyone in the purge. Some more research. I'm targeting the United Kingdom because if we intend to take out all the major nations in the world, we will need to strike them early before the Americans mobilize. And Germany is going to be a nice ally for us, I think. Yeah, let's not purge anyone. I don't think I've ever done that in a purge. It's going to be refreshing. No, there were actually playthroughs with Trotsky, so I suppose I must have. I have this huge army. I suppose they should probably exercise. I'm going to need to change the template because I'm not producing artillery. Certainly not enough artillery. Although, maybe I should. Let's see how much that would take. We have a huge fleet. Well, huge might be an overstatement, but we have a big fleet. We're going to use it to take over Norway. There you go, everyone. Yay. No trials. How's our fascist support? Growing. Massive war in Spain. We'll probably take them out later. How long until the war goes ready? For quite a long time. I suppose I can start preparing my units. Only 10 of them can do a naval invasion at the same time. Can I reach this coast here? Probably not. Oh, I can. Nice. So here goes the naval invasion of all their ports. Yeah, I should have saved more political power and gone through Finland, but this is fine. And the rest of you go next to the ports. I doubt Norway will be defending everything, but just in case, this should do it. Now, commanders. Wachewski. Enough exercise for now. Right, how many troops will I need to conquer Norway? 2 full armies should be more than sufficient. Right, this should do it. 3 armies just in case. I could start working on opening up political discourse, or change my economy. I think going to war economy will be the most beneficial thing we can do right now. Let's do that. Trial of the 21. Yeah, I'm not gonna purge anyone. We finished the purge. I'm actually gonna do NKVD primacy, because this gives us faster war goal justifications. And competing machine, here we go. Our fascist support could be better, but we should be getting some events soon. If this port is defendant, that's fine. These guys are getting seriously attritioned. I suppose they'll have to live with this, or die with this. I guess I don't have to keep them all here. You can go here instead. Oh, war goals ready, shall we? There we go. Invasion's launching. Perfect. Actually, you stop what you're doing. Get back to the port. There's no time to relocate now. And we already have a port. Good. Let's see how much more we can get before we reassign some of the troops. Actually, we could get quite a lot. Yeah, okay, you can go here. Very aggressively. How about the rest of you? Having a difficult time. Have some reinforcements. Oh, I got so many ports. I have insufficient convoys? That's very disappointing. Some more convoy production soon. Go, go, go. I suppose I could do it more efficiently. Oh, that's fine. Oh, we got so much more territory. Okay, you go here, and you go here, because why the hell not? Super aggressively. I was actually expecting them to block their ports much more than they did. Let's go down this path, and I suppose open up political discourse. This is a chaotic invasion, isn't it? Could have done a better job. But it's not gonna last too long. Next doctrine, please. Just take the capital. Yeah, attrition is gonna kill more of us than the Norwegian forces ever could. Oh, new spy available. I would like a Brit. Start some operations. Some collaboration governments. In the UK, we took a capital. How long until we surrender? Not long at all. There's some victory points down here. Go take them. Okay, Norway's mine. I could make them a puppet in order to get a navy of theirs. I'll just take all states. It looks better. And that's what the Soviet Union does, isn't it? At least until a point. Let's merge all our fleets. And I actually want to invade the United Kingdom. Not sure if we should do it now or wait for the Germans to take the initiative. I guess I'll try it. Our navy is not nearly as large as the British one, so theoretically the best moment to attack them is when they're fighting the Axis, which is why I'm still not sure about this plan. Maybe go from here instead? Right, let's try taking over the UK. I've decided I am going to try it, but I want to turn fascist first and join the Axis. This way, even if it goes bad, I can have German support. How could it go bad? Well, they could stop my invasion with their navy. But if the Germans are involved, their navy will focus down here, I think, and so I'm basically just hastening the war. But how soon can I turn fascist? I should probably discredit the government, although that's most effective after 40% has been achieved. And now we will want to attack Iran. Why Iran? Well, it will give us a lot of stuff, and also there's a chance they'll get guaranteed by the Brits. If they don't, we just get territory, and then we can repeat that. If the Brits guarantee, good, we take the Brits. If they don't, good, we take the territory. Also could go after Turkey and Romania. That might be even better. Yeah, that might actually be better. Although I'll need one more army there. Yeah, Turkey and Romania it is. Do I have any fleets trapped here? I do. Well then. God damn it, what did I do again? Did I ever mention I absolutely despise naval management in this game? Absolutely hate it. Okay, all the other fleets. Go here. Okay, I think I clicked in order to merge them at some point, and now they're still trying to merge, so I cannot use them separately. Oh, I hate this so much. Create a new task force out of all of them. Okay, now I split them, I think. The rest of you merge in Norway. You patrol the Black Sea. I'll do 9 naval invasions in Britain, and I'll leave 1 dude for a naval invasion down in the Black Sea. Of course, I can reinforce that later if necessary. We're gonna take out Romania first, I think. They're likely to protect the port. You know, I wanna try it. So 3 armies for UK, 2 armies for Romania first and 1 for Turkey, and afterwards all of them for Turkey, I suppose. That is if the Brits guarantee, but they might not, so then I'll just take out Turkey and Romania, which is good as well. Now the real question is, do we want to join the Axis before we attack or not? Is it important? I suppose it's probably not crucial. NKVD divisions complete. Now lessons of war, which will remove the officers purged penalty. Yes, I suppose I should have gone for research a bit earlier. Do I need it now? It'll be 2 focuses until I attack at least. So positive heroism might be better for us right now. No, it doesn't really make a difference. Let's do lessons of war. Okay, we've decrypted the UK cipher. And have you guys made the mission? Not yet. Okay, patrol the areas. Because I don't really need to go over the western approach, but we'll do it this way. The ones in the UK will be super aggressive, the rest can be balanced. Also, exercise up. Now, how's our equipment production? Sufficient. Perhaps I could have removed the artillery from the template, but this is good enough. Okay, how's our fascist support? 29. No, I'm gonna justify on Turkey. Don't want to delay too much. Threat of communism, wonderful. This is exactly what we needed. It's good to delay this, the acceptance of this as much as possible. Why? Well, because we are currently being scaled down to 33%. Once this is accepted, we'll be scaled down to 25%. So a little delay means a few percentage points more. Well, not percentage points, like tens of a percent. Machine-assisted decryption. New operative available. Let's see, is a Brit available to us? Did I do the recruiting centers? I did. Okay, let's get who we have. Let's get Alexander Rado, just because he has the natural orator skill, which can be very useful in some situations. You keep up the network for now. We will be a vanguard against the red threat, even though we are the red threat. So by eliminating the red threat, we will really help with the vanguard against the red threat. Perfectly reasonable. Now, let us discredit the government. This way we have, only 45.6% support. That's not as much as I was hoping for, but might be exactly what we need. Also, seems like Turkey is not getting any more guarantees, which is both good and bad, because I wanted to start fighting the UK already, but I can just take out Turkey and Romania and have Turkey and Romania. Now, lessons of war are complete. We want the closed city network. These are actually much better. I mean, this is also a research source, but this is 10%, and this is population. Don't need population, but the 10% is useful. This is 3 focuses for a research slot. This is 4 focuses for a research slot and 10% research speed. So this is actually slightly superior, so we're gonna do positive heroism first. Oh, right! We can get this, we can use this to get China early. We'll see how it goes. Executed Chiang Kai-shek. Interesting. China is guaranteed by the UK. That would be an interesting development. I need any more ciphers. I suppose I can do Romania and Turkey, but it won't be relevant in time. So how's that fascist support coming along? 46.7. I think we will not have enough in time. China declared war on communist China. See, now I can probably invite communist China to my faction. Can I? I cannot. Strange. I'm just going to ignore this. We can always take them out later. The war will be ready in 20 days, and I am not yet ready to turn fascist, which is a small issue. I suppose I could hasten it a bit by doing anti-democratic raids, although it is largely a waste of resources. This will, of course, increase fascist and communist support. It will speed up fascist growth a bit, but a very small bit. I guess I'll do it. It's not that expensive. And I will still have 2 months after the war goes ready. Well, actually, it sped it up quite a lot. Now, to reiterate, why do I want to turn fascist before I attack? Because before I attack, I should be able to join the Axis, which will be a failsafe in case I can't... Oh, something interesting just happened. I'm going back to that in a moment. In case I can't break through the British fleet, I'll have the Germans to help me, and maybe the Italians. Now, something interesting has just happened. See, China and communist China were fighting each other. China got invaded by Japan, but China was also guaranteed by the United Kingdom, which means Japan is at war with the United Kingdom, which might be enough to pull their fleet away, actually. I wonder if China will join the Allies. And I did all that by killing Chiang Kai-shek. Gotta love how that disrupts the world. Progress cult. And I can actually invite communist China into my faction, thus putting me at war with the United Kingdom immediately. I could do that, but it's not necessarily the best course of action. I can't just justify war on them. We don't need it. Not right now. Oh, German-Soviet treaty. Yes, please. Shang-Chi joins the Allies and Japan attacks them. China joins the Allies. This actually can be very beneficial, you know what? I could get China in a peace deal with the UK. Yeah, let's align ourselves with the Germans in many ways. Right, how's our operations? Oh, damn it. Did I not order them to repeat the collaboration government? In that case, well, it's very unfortunate. What are your current missions? Build me more spy networks there. Right, what I'm hoping is that the UK will withdraw its fleet now that it's at war with Japan, and that I can easily invade the British Isles. What can be worrying about that is that the Japanese might want some stuff in the peace deal. I think we'll be fine. Right, we're almost ready for the referendum. Let's see how long until the war go. There we go, we can hold the referendum. Let's do that. We are now fascist, which keeps the color but switches us to the Russian Empire. And I think we should be dropping the Trotsky plot, unless we will get the civil war. I don't think we will. Oh, the fascist demagogue actually became the leader of the country. Good for him. Right now, we should be able to join the Axis. Oh, they have strategic reasons to be hostile. That's not very good. But what we need to do is kick Mongolia and Tanutuva from our faction and dismantle the Comintern. With that done, we might be able to join the Axis. They have strategic reasons to be hostile to me. That is interesting. I wouldn't think the AI would react that way. But there are ways around it. Oh no, it just didn't update quickly enough. Now we can. Good. We have now joined the Axis, which means I can declare war on Turkey. Don't need to call any allies. Let's attack. This will put us at war with Turkey and Romania. And I was actually expecting the UK to join in, but that's not necessary. I suppose I can just continue attacking countries until they join in, after Turkey and Romania. And in the meantime, get Turkey and Romania. Is my naval invasion going? Yes, it is. It's just one unit. One unit has to be enough. Oh, they have called the United Kingdom as our enemy, which is what I'm prepared for. Romania was actually able to join the Allies, which seems to not be a problem since my naval invasions of the UK are launching right now. They're also calling Shaanxi as our enemy. Did Xinjiang join in? Because I do need to get to China somehow. I would need to go through Mongolia, who is not my ally anymore. We have a truce. I would need to go through Mongolia or through Xinjiang and Jibei Sanma, or through the Raj if we make them capitulate quickly. Does China count as a major power? It does not. Okay, which means the war should be over once we defeat the UK, but we might also not get China in the peace conference, which would be unfortunate. So I think it's time to go after Mongolia as well. 15 days only. Alright, because we're fascist. So we can actually use this to get war goals on a lot of people and get very quick conquests, which perhaps we should do. Yeah, I think we should. It's gonna be an easy conquest. The Baltic countries. Could also do Bulgaria to connect. Let's start with the Baltic countries. Estonia, 15 days. Then again, is getting China crucial to us? Maybe not crucial, but it could be beneficial. Well, all we need to do is dominate the United Kingdom without actually capitulating them, and then we can milk that for a lot of war justifications. Let's start with Estonia. We'll want them anyway. So let's see if our naval invasions actually land. And China is now involved in the war. New leadership, yes. Remove Home of Revolution and Trotsky plot. Turkey joins the Allies. That was to be expected. And all the ports I'm attacking seem to be defended, which is very unfortunate. Maybe this one isn't. Seems like it isn't, which is wonderful news for us. You've landed. Can you cut the enemy off? Or take the other port? That might be even better. We have landed. We have a port. Perfect. Now, one of you guys quickly transfer to that port and attack. Once they land, we're pretty much set. You take Glasgow, New Zealand, and Australia. Go on, take some territory. Once we get another port, I will send another army. Right, you have taken a port, and you guys lost your orders. Next army, next port. Go. Seems like we won't be able to get anything in the south, which is not really an issue. Just 2 ports that we hold right now should be enough, if we can hold them. I mean, we will surely hold the northern one, so it's fine. Alright, I probably should give skills to my guys. Aggressive assaulter and charismatic, there you go. Oh, you landed, and I failed to provide you with reinforcements, which is, sadly, very bad. Maybe I can get there in time. Do I need more troops? I might actually need more troops. We'll be fine. I don't actually need to beat Romania or Turkey. It's enough to just fight them. But if we beat them, we get more war score because Japan will also share in this peace conference. Alright, you guys connect. There's this small army that I wanted to send to reinforce the naval invasions. I'm beginning to doubt if it's necessary. Maybe I'll just give it a general and send it to take over the Baltic countries. That seems like a better deal. Go do that. And we need a field marshal. Let's promote a general. One with a specific trait that I like. Rokossovsky. Here we go, because he has the brilliant strategist trait. Tukhachevsky and Rokossovsky are the good generals, or the good field marshals. These naval invasions here will fail, but they can at least keep them occupied. There's no reason to cancel them. Right, the army has arrived, getting a bit of attrition. That's not really an issue. Justification is complete. New justification, since we're going all out anyway. Now this army will take a moment to arrive here, but it's not a problem since the war goal is valid for 2 months. Did you manage to arrive in Romania? Yes, you did. Good. Attack them from the south. Wait a minute. Oh, you're not assigned to the order. Okay, that's gonna be better. Attack all sides simultaneously. They should break through or at least take forces away from the northern border, which means we should defeat Romania relatively quickly. Now, turning fascist is theoretically immaterial in this case, but it let me keep all the advisors from the purge, and also it makes me safe from Germany, and I can call on them for help if I need to. Right now I don't need to, which is why I'm not calling them to help, because this way I will not have to share the spoils of victory with them. Oh, we've taken territory down here, but not a port, which is sad. bad, but at least we're keeping a lot of the Brits occupied, which is also worth something. Right, this is going well. I probably shouldn't defeat them too quickly. Russian Empire is retaking stuff, and the Germans are sending me cars. Oh, cool. We have dominated Scotland, and the next war goal is ready. Let's go for Lithuania. 25 days. Oh, they must have a politician, making it harder. Almost ready to attack here. The Turkish border is well fortified. No matter, I can do naval invasions once I deal with Romania. That's a real total war, isn't it? And it would be prudent to go into China at some point so that we can have them as well. A big problem is that Japan will try to take stuff in the peace conference, but then we can just kill Japan afterwards, if we so choose. Everyone going south. They have consolidated a bit of defense, but it's 2 full armies against just a few units down here. Right, I don't really need you guys here anymore. It's just 7 units, but 2 full armies is enough. Here, I'll relocate you to help over here instead. And we're ready to declare war on Estonia. They're guaranteed by the Brits, which means absolutely nothing anymore. Right, I almost forgot. How's my operation? Is it underway? Wait a minute, where's the operation cancel or something? I'm so annoyed right now. I must have made a mistake of some sort. I'm launching it again. Oh, and I can become Spy Master of the Axis. Let's do that. I have 1 bit of collaboration in the UK, which is something. It's going to be helpful, but I wanted to have 2. Also, I think it might be time to activate their cipher. Now that the front line has consolidated a bit. Estonia joins the Allies. Not a problem. We're taking care of Estonia. Slightly aggressive place, I know. Progress card complete. Wonderful. Socialist science. Let's check on Romania. I haven't done that in a while. You're progressing nicely. Maybe be more aggressive. We're almost done with them after all. Same for you. Crush Romania. Estonia has capitulated. Good. Means the army is free to pursue other countries aggressively. Wait a minute. I didn't click it right. Only assigned 1 unit. That's better. We're really having trouble pushing through the UK alliance. Is that because of attrition? We'll get them eventually. Suppose I could just leave 1 army here or make it balanced. Let's make them balanced. Consolidated front line like this means pushing aggressively means a lot of losses. How's our fleet? Did I retreat them? I probably should retreat them. I can always do another naval invasion just to disrupt them later. For now, let's let them slowly push through the front lines because it seems like Newcastle is going to fall eventually. In the meantime, I can take care of all the other countries that we might want to invade. Turkey is proving difficult, but we will deal with them navally once we're done with Romania. More justifications are ready. Let's declare on you guys. Justify on someone next. Who should we take on? I could take Finland. They're not likely to have enough troops to cover both borders right now. That could take a while. Or I could try and push into China. Now the question is, do we choose Mongolia or Xinjiang and Jibei-Sanma? I think we need to go through Jibei-Sanma, which means we'll start with Xinjiang. It's going to be easier that way. We'll have some armies available soon. France joined the Allies. Now might be a good time to call the Germans in, but again, we don't really have to yet. We can acquire some more war score on our own. We will have to conquer France for this war to be over because they're a major power, but that can happen after we're done with the UK, which actually means I can push into the UK completely and just leave France for later and keep conquering new countries while doing this, and then use the Germans to help me. Oh, we have connected, but also they have no, we have not connected, and they've retaken 1 of the ports. That's not very good, actually. You guys were a bit too aggressive, it seems. Okay, half of you go here and retake what they have retaken, and we're connected now, so it's all good. Justification for Yarkand is ready. Jibei-Sanma, should we do them next? I suppose. Just make sure the war goals don't expire. Lithuania is December. We still have a lot of time. Oh, the Brits have launched a counteroffensive. Actually, that's fine. I have 2 full armies here. Let's take 1 of them, cancel their orders, and send you up north. Quickly, please. We do need the extra ports. Romanian cipher is decrypted, which probably means let's redo the British one, and we might want to send some spies to France. Let's activate the Romanian cipher before it goes to waste. We're actually pushing into Turkey very slowly. Not a problem, not really. Justifications in China complete. We've done Jibei-Sanma and Xinjiang justifications. We can use the fact that we are actually a fascist at war with a major power to get even faster justifications. So I suppose I can keep going on other countries in China. Or we could do Bulgaria and attack Turkey from the other side. Or Finland. We could also do Finland. I feel like Finland can wait. Let's do smaller countries down here. Make sure they join in the fight. How about Yunnan, Tibet, and so on? Do Tibet. You guys doing here? Well enough. Go aggressive. The Brits are giving us more trouble than I hoped they would. I mean, I can still crush them, but it's going to take a while. How's our equipment situation? Acceptable. Next, justification complete. Let's do Nepal and Bhutan, because why not? Make sure we don't let the war goals expire. Lithuania next. On the 3rd of December is the latest we can attack them. They're about to abandon Riga, which is pretty bad for them, because we're about to win this war. Well, this tiny little war. Go take the other victory point they have. How's Britain? Spain ends. Fight in Britain is actually going our way. Seems like they have moved troops from here over north, and I can be crushing them thanks to that. Naturally, let's just let them do their thing. Next justification. Let's do Bhutan, because we can. Still have not called in the Germans. They're our trump card. If we are in trouble, we'll just call them in. Well, that's the Brits landing here. really? I thought I had dominance in the area. Not really an issue, I just have to reorganize the front lines. Or crush them even faster. Romania is still not ready to capitulate. Took a long break and I don't remember what I was doing. Let's make sure I don't miss out on any of the war goals. Turkey is gonna take a lot of work, isn't it? Although technically it's enough for me to capitulate Britain and France, and Turkey will have to comply at the peace deal. More research, please. Really could use more research slots. We'll have to attack Lithuania in a moment. How are you not capitulated yet? Or maybe you are. Yeah, they are. It's not their force here. This'll do. Now, how long until I have to attack Lithuania? 3rd of December. Okay, this is not going well, is it? No, it's not. I keep not paying attention to it properly, which is a serious mistake, one that's probably going to cost me quite a lot. Let's try and fix the situation and then actually garrison the ports, which I should have done from the start. That's a bit better, I think. Although, it's quite possible that my invasion of the UK will fail because I made some mistakes. Hopefully we can still make it work nicely. I can always call in the Germans if I need to. Bhutan war goal complete. Right, who's next on the list of war goals? Xinjiang. I need to send an army here. Maybe better off just deploying a new one or two. No, one for now. Highest priority, please. Next, doctrine. I switched everyone to balanced. And it's time to declare war on Lithuania, because we don't want our war goal to expire. We'll actually be able to deploy the troops against Xinjiang. I suppose it doesn't really matter that much. With socialist science complete, we can get an extra research slot. Scotland seems to be under control, although it was unfortunate that I let them do this. Ah, South is decrypted. Perfect. My Romanian front is not doing very well. It's finally time to use the Air Force. It was probably time to use the Air Force all the time, just couldn't be bothered to do so. Well, now it's time for real. And Lithuania capitulates. Right, let's make sure. God damn it. I let my war goal on Xinjiang expire, didn't I? Damn it. That was pretty stupid. At least I can get a new one quickly and maybe I won't be criticized for weak foreign policy. Make sure that doesn't happen again. 2nd of January goes for Tibet. I'll actually declare now. And Nepal and Bhutan, because that won't change anything in terms of strategy, and at least I won't forget to do it. Guys, go do Xinjiang in 10 days or something. Everyone's joining the Allies. Is the Air Force gonna help with Romania? Seems like it, yes. Oh, too many planes. Right, let's do Xinjiang. We're not totally ready, but it's not really that important. I guess I'll take Tanutuva. I think for us to annex them peacefully, they need to be in the common turn. Not sure. I'm not gonna risk it. Let's just do it militarily. We actually seem to be making slow progress, but progress nonetheless. Maybe we can even surround them. Or not. Good effort, though. Let's do Shibei Sanma next. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna rely on the peace conference to take Turkey. What's that? France has landed. Well, that's embarrassing. Fortunately, we have an army that's left idle just for that purpose, to battle naval invasions. Of course, I could have garrisoned the ports, but I did not. Could just make these guys aggressive. The army I was using for Lithuania is now free. Should I do Bulgaria in the meantime? Although that might be too many countries at the same time. Alright, one of them is gonna take Tanutuva, and another army that we have free will just reinforce the southern British front. At least the Tanutuva war goal won't expire because it's a core state thing. Why are you guys not progressing? Just go there. This is a lot of undefended territory that my AI doesn't seem to want to invade. Let's do it like this. Let's do Shibei Sanma. There's actually a small bit of territory here that I could invade through, but it's very difficult to get through, so I'm just not bothering to do so. Whoops, I seem to have been too reckless, and this unit is paying the price, but we can probably rescue it still. It seems like I've been reckless here, but on the other hand, this tank is just taking stuff all around, so maybe not so reckless. You, there. Ah, Romanian cipher is decrypted. Although the Romanian front is not going very well. I might have overextended myself a bit. Extra research slot achieved. Let's do socialist realism. I could use the political power. Anschluss of Austria. Well, we are conquering, well, a lot of stuff. Germany is a bit behind on this. Yeah, we're surrounding them a bit, aren't we? And we pushed them back in Scotland. Good. Let's cancel all these orders and rearrange them in a more productive way. The British tank is chasing me. Some infantry buffs. Is that defended? It is. It's defended by Lithuanian troops. I really hope they fix the bug that happens on this border. If you have a front line over here, reach this little bit here, and then you just don't proceed. Let's declare war on Tanutuva. Once we deal with them here, I'll use this army to garrison the ports. Go around the enemy. I should actually wait for my collaboration government mission to succeed before I capitulate the UK, but it's still gonna take a little while. We're still not through to London. And the mission will complete in 40 days. Speaking of collaboration government missions, time for France. I think I'm about to take London, which means I should halt my troops, so we don't want to take London before the mission completes. You can take the stuff around London, just not London. Tanutuva capitulates. Actually, I'm just gonna stop the orders. You guys can continue your attack, but not you. Now see, my troops were stationed here, but it backed out and they abandoned the area. No matter, we have a lot of land. It's not so easy to get across our territory quickly. Next doctrine. Let's get a regrouping expert. I underestimated how strong the French forces here would be. It's probably because we're all exhausted, but things are gonna turn around for the better any day now, because soon my collaboration government thing will be complete, and I will allow myself to finish the UK off. Czechoslovakia joined the Allies. Britain has capitulated. Sorry. Is that because I finished the coalition government? Yes, which is perfect. Now, what's my compliance in the UK? 60%. Now, if I get this to 80, they'll become a collaboration country. Can I do that during the war? So we need some stability. Finish off the Lithuanian in London, and this one army is going to secure the ports, freeing the other forces up to do other stuff. Oh, wait a minute, Czechoslovakia joined the Allies. I missed that somehow. I think we'll have to call the Germans in soon. Follow London. Right, this frees up 2 armies from the UK that I can use elsewhere. I think we should prioritize Romania now. Oh, they encircle some of our forces. Unfortunate, but we will win in the end. Okay, leave the British Isles, go. Did I overextend myself too much? It's possible. I mean, we're gonna win, but still, could have been more efficient. They're trying naval invasions, but we're ready this time. Is it time to call the Germans in, finally? See, the later I call them, the less they'll get in the peace conference. On the other hand, do I really mind if they let me win quicker? I guess I don't. Let's call the Germans in. Oh, what was that? Did Italy join us? It did. Can I call you to arms? That should deal with the French relatively quickly. They've landed, but they don't have a port. I'll also send this army over to Italy to invade the French, because the French are as always unprepared down there. See, we're pushing back Romania. It's going very efficiently. I guess I could have held back on calling in the Germans, but I think we've racked up enough war score. We should be the primary contributor anyway. Did the Germans actually join? Oh, Czechoslovakia did not. So I could just declare war on Czechoslovakia separately to make the Germans more involved. Oh, Luxembourg. Good choice. Why's my bloody collaboration going down? I prioritized the garrison heavily. Yeah, it's fine. We've pushed Romania back significantly. It might be due to other countries withdrawing their support from Romania to secure their own borders, or it might be due to the army from the UK arriving here, because that happened at the same time. Going fine in Xinjiang. Good. Do I want to attack anyone else? I think I do. Let's get the other Chinese small countries, while we still get the bonuses to justifications. See, we secured the ports, so they're landing naval invasions, but they can't get supplies. And I think we're about to beat Romania soon. You, just go there. Yep, here goes Romania. Should I declare on Hungary? We might want to do that, yes. They're about to turn fascist, so I could get them into my faction. Maybe get Bulgaria first? I suppose it doesn't matter that much. You guys go to Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia is at war with the Germans, they're just not attacking because of the fortifications. Stalingrad stands. Good. You get in there. You get in the other there. Oh, ciphers. Who do we have declared? UK, but we're not fighting them right now. Romania is taken care of. France. Let's do France. Justification complete. Declare war. We might be able to get a lot of territory in this one war, but it's an extensive war. Next up, Jiangxi click. Although, no, maybe next one should be Bulgaria or Hungary or Yugoslavia. Italy's doing a good job here. Let's do Bulgaria. They're pretty weak. What are you guys doing? Human way. Sorry. Large front. It seems to be going well in Czechoslovakia. Yep, I don't need that many troops on this border. So I'm just gonna send half of you to Bulgaria. Greece attacked Albania. Isn't Albania guaranteed by Italy, which means Greece will be at war with us too? Not that I have a problem with that. Might be an opportunity. Still, it is unexpected. The Germans are the boss of the faction though. I wonder if they let Albania in. Albania was annexed. So are you still at war? Yes, you are at war with Italy. Right, we're ready to crush Bulgaria. Let's do that. They're guaranteed by Greece. Did Greece join? Yes, they did. Bulgaria is well defended. Well, they do have a nice border. We'll crush them soon enough. And we have moved far into Czechoslovakia, because they don't dare abandon their border with Germany, knowing full well that if they do, Germany will crush them. Let's surround this little group. Who's next? Should we do Hungary? Maybe we shouldn't do anyone, because we have our hands full at the moment. Let's get a maneuver expert. It doesn't do much, but the help with army speed can be crucial sometimes. 5th research slot coming up. Hungary has now become fascist. They might join us in the faction. We'll know soon. Turkey getting pushed back nicely, and there seems to be far too many troops here, doesn't it? Let's reorganize a bit. 3 civilian factories. Oh yeah, I forgot to build military ones. We're only building civs so far. That's fine. Let's build some military ones now. Italy's doing a lot of work in Africa, but it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter at all if you do anything here. Right. Ideally, we'll want to end this in 1939. Empty spots. Let's go into them. It's kind of time for the Germans to do something here. Alright, let's get the Germans involved. Justify on the Netherlands. Then they can fight France from the other side. Xinjiang capitulates. Good. Let's check up on it. Oh, we've eliminated the incursion. Nice. Should I garrison the ports now? I guess. Do I need another army in here? Maybe. No, let's attack the the Netherlands. I suppose I could have done Belgium instead. Let the Germans deal with them. Though, seems like it's going the other way around for now. Not for long, though. Oh, the French cipher is decrypted. Perfect. I'll also activate the one for the UK because their forces are still fighting in some places. Turkey should capitulate relatively soon. 5 research slots have been achieved. I don't care about these 2. This will give us an extra operative slot, which can actually be helpful. So let's do Smash. And atomic research. Okay, so why not? We're doing with the Netherlands? Well enough. Seems like I'm not doing too well on garrisons. I'm gonna need to do a local police force for now to lower the unrest a bit. Usually, just using civilian administration works for me, but seems like I just don't have enough guns or something. Turkey has still not capitulated somehow, and Bulgaria is holding on quite impressively. Not for long, the Germans can't beat the Netherlands. Just the Netherlands. Finally, Turkey capitulates, which frees up some forces for us. Mainly this army. Go take this bit, and then you can help up here. Actually, you can start sailing there immediately, if you can manage that. Nope, too late. How are we doing here? I guess we're doing something. Not much. So, Netherlands? Okay, going well now. Once they deal with the Netherlands, we'll attack Belgium, and then they can take out France for us. It's a very relaxed game. Human wave time. And Bulgaria capitulates. Good, we can go into Greece now. And then perhaps Yugoslavia. Oh, Italy did not finish them off today. Nope, they did not. Doesn't look good. We can handle it, and it's far from any important holdings, but it's annoying. The new justification is complete. Wait a minute. Is it? Oh, yes, it is. I'll hold on to that one for a moment. They're still fighting the Netherlands up here. Why won't the Germans attack Czechoslovakia? I understand they have forts, but I could still break through. I have, from the other side, admittedly, but I have. What of Ribbentrop? Sure! Partisan suppression can actually come in handy. The garrison situation is not that great. Let's also start producing better guns. It's going to slow the production down, but they are much better. What's our spy situation? Japanese provocation. Not an issue. We don't care. Please don't take my forces away from important front lines to fight a stupid border war game. Let's go to free trade. It's a bit late for that, I guess, but it will still give us bonuses. And I was very low on political power for a long time. Oh, we've surrounded quite a bit of territory here. And now that we did, the Germans are finally making a move, which is good, better late than never. And the Netherlands have recuperated, apparently. Now I guess I'll deal with them once we deal with Czechoslovakia. Let's declare war on Belgium so my war goal doesn't expire. Turkey has resurfaced, but we also took care of most of Greece. It's important that you take Athens quickly if you're fighting Greece, because they can fortify the area very well. Right, this is looking good, this is looking good. France is getting better because the Germans have actually moved in. Alright, that means France will capitulate relatively soon. I only need to do one coalition government on them, but still it doesn't really make that big a difference. I was hoping to get a proper coalition government on the UK, but it didn't work out. Oh, border conflict. Did you? God damn it. Yes, game. Yes, I do care about a stupid, pointless border conflict, so please take away 6 of my units from the main front line here, assign them to a damn Japanese provocation. How do I? Can give direct orders to units, remove divisions from the army. This is stupid. I hate this. Maybe at least check if I'm using the units, or just give me an option to not participate. Seems like France has capitulated, and we finally win the war. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Lots of border gore incoming. Let's see, which ones are cheap? Oh, damn it, I never declared war on Communist China. That's a problem. I should have puppeted them. Right, first things first. I'm gonna need to puppet China with some cheap state. Yeah, this will stop the Japanese from taking all that territory. And now I can start actually taking the territory I care about. Let's do Lieutenant Tuva. Do we need more puppets? No, we don't need more puppets. Unless it's Britain. No, we don't need more puppets. Strategically, it's important for me to own Canada. And even all of Canada, just the border with the US. But it'll look stupid if I don't take the rest. Let's start with that. Let's take the Baltic states, because otherwise our borders will look silly. I want to avoid doing puppets this time. I just want a unified redness. I'm just doing China so that Japan doesn't take a lot of stuff. Romania, Turkey, Bulgaria, and Greece are all nice, and that would make the Black Sea an internal sea of ours, which is wonderful. However, I also have very high compliance on UK, so taking their territory will give me lots of industry. Well, let's do that first. Actually, why don't we just take all states from the UK? Where's that? And I know they can satellite a lot of countries. Oh, that's too much, is it? Huh, it's unfortunate. I guess I can leave the Baltic states for later. And some of Canada. Okay, I guess this will do for the first round. Yeah, UK is ours. Now, this should prevent the Japanese from taking this area, unless they puppet Communist China and then feed them territory, which is possible. Bhutan, Tibet, Nepal, Xinjiang, and Yunnan get puppeted by the Japanese. Unfortunate, but I mean, I do have interest in China, but it's not that crucial. Let's finish off Canada this turn. Actually, no, let's pass to get some war score. Puppeted Yunnan. Dali, they take Singapore. Right, the Communist Chinese are not in this peace conference. I'm not sure if the Japanese were even at war with them, so it's fine. Okay, Baltic countries. Next up, let's feed our Chinese subject to all that juicy, cheap territory. These I'll take myself. We want a land border with our Chinese subject and continuity here. Generally, I'm giving them territory rather than take it myself because it's cheaper. This way we can pretty much dominate the region without spending too much influence. I can always annex them later. The Japanese will still have holdings in the area, but it's not that important. Right, China's taken care of. Now we have two good choices. We can go around the Black Sea or target France. Targeting France has the advantage of being good factory territory, and going around the Black Sea will make it an internal sea. However, we have to end for the route because I don't have any points left. Okay, what happened next? Italy's taking Greece. I'm fine with that. And bits of France. Yeah, you deserve it. You helped. Right, I will pass a few times to accumulate more war score. Japan is satelliting countries. I think I can make another move now. Take the rest of Canada. Could go for the Raj. That's probably not worth it. Right, I've decided. I'm going after Turkey, Romania, Bulgaria. You want an internal sea. Bessarabia. I go after Poland next. Maybe. See, I should have justified some more war goals while we were still at war because they were happening faster. But nothing is lost yet. I can still do this when I'm fighting the US in a moment. Spoiler alert. Right, now deals with Bulgaria, Greece, Romania, and Turkey, and a bit of France. Next, do we want to go into Czechoslovakia? I guess I can do a bit. Do we want nice borders, or do we want border gore? I'll go for Czechoslovakia, just because the Germans are being silly and not taking it. Do they even have any war score? They hardly did anything. Right, let's end the turn, pass a bit. Can I annex all the remaining territory of France now? I could, but the button is not available for some reason. I have to click it all manually. Fortunately, there is a list here. I don't have to look for every single island on the map. Makes it a bit better. So I suppose I could leave some territory for the Italians, right, to make it look better. And if I don't leave territory for them, I'll have more industry and I will have access to Spain. New Caledonia, where's that? It's expensive. And the Benelux for some nice industry, and that's too much. Okay, let's not take Friesland then. Next up, let's take Friesland. What is left? Belgium in Africa. We don't have enough points. Okay, let's pass. Now, the rest of Belgium's territory. Netherlands, who else is here? New Zealand and Australia, why not? Next up, South Africa. And don't have that many points. And turn. Japan took it. It's gonna look silly, but alright. And all that remains is the Raj. Let's pass once and take that which remains. Done. This is gonna look very silly. Okay, Japanese Raj and the Russian Empire in bits and pieces. We've grown a bit, haven't we? Just a bit. Right, I think it's time to press on and get more territory. Also, this is our Chinese puppet, whom I will be annexing soonish. Chinese war on Republic of Indonesia, who's apparently still at war with me. I think I'm gonna need to declare war on Communist China. 60 days, that's a long time. First though, the United States are a major target for me, because they're still weak. 60 days, sure, let's declare on them immediately. Cancel the garrisons, reinforce the armies, ignore Japan. Right, this army group goes to America. Congratulations. Let's preempt the Cold War a little bit. Go, do your thing, unpausing now. Now we're gonna need some spy network in the United States. Elon, you're going here, and that should do for now. And once you get a decent amount of network, we can do a coalition government. Now, some forces were left behind. Not a lot, because we actually lost some troops in the war. I will be using them to attack some other countries in the meantime. For example, you guys can take out Communist China, and I need to produce more forces. Oh, I forgot to modify the template in any way. Let's at least make it 20 width and train a lot of forces. We do need to reinforce the second army group. We'll probably, Japanese victory, who cares? We also need to probably conquer Poland, or the Germans might do it for us. Yeah, the Germans will probably do it. We'll get half anyway because of the pact. Partisan suppression. Now that is no longer as necessary as before. Do we need any of these? We do not. Let's do the 5-year plan, I guess. We denounce American ideals. Are we there yet? What are American ideals nowadays, anyway? Republic of Indonesia. Oh, right, this thing here. That's fine. Japan took it. Oh, that was quick. See, Communist China was in an alliance with the Japanese, but they just quit it, which means I can attack them. They make a much better puppet than the other China that I have. They already gave all the territory to the other China, and if I wanted to, actually drain manpower from them and get like 30 million manpower, I would have to annex them twice. First, annex the China I have, then give the territory to Communist China, who would be my puppet, and then annex them again. And I'm not really missing manpower, so it's a neat trick that we don't need to do. We already have a war go on the United States, let's declare war and not call anyone in. There is no need for it. As you'll shortly see, it's May 1939, which means the Americans have no strength to back up their claims of greatness. Also, I'm now at war, so I should be able to justify war goals a bit faster. 10 days. And deploy some more troops so we can attack more people. Some more armies are assembled now. Who should we target next? See, we mostly want our borders to be neat. Well, when I say neat, I mean very extensive. I think Hungary might be a good target. Who else? I suppose Yugoslavia. After that, perhaps Iraq? Sure, let's do Iraq. Because invading Iraq always works out, doesn't it? That'll do for now. This says Germany's justifying against me. Oh, seriously, you're doing war with the USSR. But we're allied, so you can't. Attack Poland instead. They can only attack Denmark, Poland, and Switzerland, pretty much. Well, and Yugoslavia and Hungary. As you can expect, this is going very well. Go to San Francisco and Los Angeles. We need to take them quickly, otherwise this will drag out. Justification for Shaanxi is complete. Let us attack Communist China and call in a puppet of reorganized nationalist China. It is the same war. Right, next justification, Hungary. Going very well against the United States. Will I even have time to do a coalition government? Probably not. Yeah, I was too late preparing this. See, that's what happens when you play a very powerful country like the Soviet Union. You just get complacent because the game becomes so easy. Or at least I get complacent because the game gets so easy. Maybe you don't. Another justification complete. Let's do Yugoslavia and declare on Hungary. No calling in of allies necessary, as you can see from the green everywhere. Human wave offensive, and finally guerrilla warfare. See, the Germans really want to get in on this, but nope. What should we do next? I could do Scandinavia, North American Federation. Okay, could do Spain, Communist China. I'll just take it myself to build up compliance. Should I do that? No, you know what? I'm gonna puppet them and I'm gonna show you the super manpower thing. How you can get 30 million manpower, because I'm sure many of you know it already, but maybe some don't. So to make this happen, you need Communist China as your puppet. Not China, Communist China. It works with both of them, but it works much better with Communist China. Because regular China has manpower debuffs. See this? Recruitable population factor. You just have 500,000 manpower, because they're on volunteer only. Meanwhile, Communist China has service by requirement. And from this bit alone, they have 800,000 troops. Also, no debuffs to recruitable population. To make this happen, I'm gonna need to annex this China first. This one is former Communist China is Chinese Empire. This one is former China, reorganized nationalist China. They have the same flag, the same ideology, but different rulers. Oh, he's pretty good actually. And different modifiers. Let me know if you can hear the dog yapping in the video. It's 2 houses away, but really don't want to close the window. If you can hear it, I'll have to. Oh, the war against the US is going even faster than I anticipated. I need to hurry up with the war goal justifications, or I'll miss out. But let's send... Yeah, I have to close the window. Let's send some convoys to China. That'll lower their independence. I won't be able to annex them immediately, but I'm not doing any focuses, so the political power is growing relatively quickly. Suppose I could be spending it on advisors, like Kalini, who gives me stability, but it's a bit late for that. War goal on Yugoslavia is justified. Should I do Spain next? Sure, let's do Spain. Not attacking Yugoslavia yet. Perhaps I should. Let's declare war on Yugoslavia. Once we deal with Hungary, we'll attack them from the other side as well. Need to deploy more troops. I'm missing steel. Probably research excavation. Or set up the United States as a puppet so I can buy all their steel, but I don't want to have too many puppets in this game. And Hungary capitulates. I shall just take everything. My war goal against Spain is ready. I do not want to attack them immediately. Justify on Switzerland. Well, we have the bonus to quick justification. We can just chain that. Right, you guys go to Yugoslavia quickly. Only attack from our territory. We don't need the other axis on this. Oh, did I actually justify in Iraq, or did I forget? I forgot. Damn it. Right. Need to send some armies to Spain. Since I have not justified on Iraq, let's recall the army from there. Send them to Spain instead. Yugoslavia is falling quickly. War goal against Switzerland is complete. I shall do Ireland next. Oh, I can assume leadership of the Axis, which is just wondrous news. Sure, let's take over the faction. Germany, you're no longer the boss. The Axis are now red. Still a lot of stuff to conquer. My troops are on their way everywhere. Justification on Ireland is complete. So we have Switzerland, Ireland. Let's do Iraq now. Yugoslavia will free up 3 armies. One will go here, one will go here, and one will go here, and all will be well. Afterwards, we could do Finland, I guess. Or Portugal. We could do Portugal. Unless, of course, my armies are too successful in the United States and just defeat them too quickly. Because when they do, and they're about to do that, oh no. Halt everyone. I will lose the privileges of quick justification. Halt. Do not attack further. Just one more victory point and the United States would capitulate. They are 99% towards capitulation. Okay, good, I stopped it in time. This way we can take out more smaller nations. In the meantime, because I think being at war with the major is what gives me the quick justifications. Let's do some excavation to get more steel. More soul justification complete. So we have Switzerland, Ireland, and Iraq ready. And does the next one expire? 20th September. And Spain, yes, of course, Spain too. But are we in position yet? Oh, we are in position, so I can just attack Spain now. Okay, I guess I'll do Portugal afterwards. And train some more troops. This one army only has 6, let's make it 20. Oh, wait a minute. Not all the troops troops are in Spain yet. You guys are really far away, and you're the ones who are going to Gibraltar. I'll just navally transport you. Yugoslavia is done. Tickle state. Yeah, why are you doing land transport through here? You're just doing a naval thing completely. It'll be faster. Just go straight to Gibraltar. Oh, you can't. Wait a minute, why can't you? I do have the strait. Oh, already being transported. Okay then. Now you can. Can't you? At least some of you can. You halt. That'll do it. Since Yugoslavia is taken care of, that frees up 3 armies. 1 shall go to Ireland, 1 to Switzerland, 1 to Iraq. Done. Let's check the justification timer. We have 9 days to attack Spain. Well, 8 days. I suppose we'll do Iran afterwards. Well, I guess these guys will arrive soon. Let's attack Spain. Once again, no need to call anyone in. I might call Italy and Germany into Switzerland because they can fortify themselves nicely. Where's the next expiry? 30th of September is Switzerland. Let's declare on Switzerland. We are in position after all. And we're almost in position on Ireland. We are in position on Iraq. So let's attack. Switzerland did not fortify themselves. Well, my people are in Ireland. Time to attack them as well. Oh, I'm not justifying on anyone right now. That's a mistake. We need to take advantage of the quick justification while we have it. Finland, I guess. Take claimed state. Oh, that won't expire, will it? Good. Gibraltar is an excellent space to invade Spain from. They fortified the northern border quite well, but not the southern one. Now the justification complete. Once we deal with Finland, we should probably take out Sweden. 15 days. Some debuffs there. Right, who's next to be attacked? Portugal. The Spanish armies can take that. Then Iran. Oh, this guy got pushed out. Oh, he just never arrived here, it seems. That's hardly a problem. Still unfortunate. I'm getting some expeditionary forces. I need to remember to disband them before I annex China. I guess since you're already here, you can take out Mongolia for me. My old ally. You're going down. You guys can take Finland from the north. I'm being pretty time efficient with how this is going. I might need more armies. Switzerland has capitulated. Good. This army goes to attack Finland from the other side. Right. Who would we do as a field marshal? Rokossovsky and Taureor are excellent choices because they are both brilliant strategists and start at high levels, but who else? I suppose I didn't really promote my generals as I should, did I? I should promote one of the high-level ones. Someone I didn't spend the points on. Yes, he'll do. He's an organizer. Actually, they all are. Zhukov, Vasilevsky, Shaposhnikov. Oh, he's a skilled staffer. That is useful. He's gonna be Boris. Congratulations, Boris. You are a field marshal now. Logistics wizard and expert delegator, which means more armies can be assigned to him. And offensive doctrine. And charismatic. Excellent. Right, this is why he was able to command 30 and not 26 troops. I will take some away from you. Oh, they're well trained. I'm not going to be using the expeditionary forces, so we need 3 more armies and 18 guys. Just 3 times 24 plus 18, which is exactly 90. 90 guys coming up. Soviet volunteer group. Alright, what is this about? China, but China belongs to me. Sure, whatever. I have experience. We're about to be done with the justification on Sweden. I suppose I could do Yemen and Oman next because they're quick to conquer. Are you guys doing it in Spain? Very well. Make sure to not miss out on Portugal. How much time do we have left? Yeah, not that much time. I'm gonna need another army here. Oh, wait a minute. I can deploy troops in North Africa. Didn't realize that. Could actually be useful. Well, let's take some guys from here, assign them over to Portugal, so that we can actually start taking care of the border. This is gonna take a while. Poland refuses German ultimatum, which means the Germans will take care of Poland for me and give me half, so I don't even need to declare war on them. Oman justification complete. Let's do Yemen next. And Germany attacks Poland. We're not gonna join this one. We don't care. We'll get the same amount of territory regardless. Okay, that's Iraq taken care of. Equal states. And we should be declaring on Portugal right about now. 2 days left. Right, Iraq is taken care of. Portugal is next. Declare war. Deploy troops. You need to reinforce people. You go to the port. Actually, I picked a dangerous spot for them because there's a lot of Spanish soldiers in the area. Next up was Iran, wasn't it? Actually, Mongolia can wait. You guys will go after Iran. Let's form some new armies. Fortunately, we have very many generals. Didn't even lose any in the purge. Oh, he could have been a good field marshal. Well, it's done now. Let's send 2 armies to Sweden. Are we ready for Finland? Not yet. Actually, he can handle up to 7 armies, so I need some more. Justification on Yemen is complete. We did Yemen, we did Oman. We're about to attack Iran very shortly. I guess the natural conclusion to that is Saudi Arabia. A new war every 10 days. Iran is 20th of November, which means only one of my armies will arrive in time, but if you have such vast territories, it doesn't really matter. Okay, declare war. Who's next? Sweden. Well, actually Finland first, because I'm almost ready here. Then Sweden. And Poland is being handled by the Germans. Oh, wait a minute. Since I'm holding the advance on America, I actually should have been doing the coalition government there. It is too late now, probably, but I can still try. Atomic research Alright, complete. Some more excavation, please. Attack on Finland. Yeah, putting up a fight, but we'll win. Iran might be a bigger problem. Might need to send even more troops. Deploy units. You go to Yemen, and you guys reinforce the Iran war a bit. Okay, good. Germany. What? Germany, how could you? They only take the states they would get in the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact and just left the rest for me to take care of. That's very passive-aggressive of them. I'm currently not justifying on anyone. Well then, Poland, your time has come. Sorry. And the last doctrine has been researched. I have 2 weeks until I have to attack Sweden. Troops are still deploying. Portugal capitulates. Take all states, of course. Should we do Denmark? I'll probably have to call Germany in for that one. So maybe later. Spain, still standing. Just partitioning of Poland. Sure. Yes. So do I get anything? No. No, I don't. Oh, damn it. I do. How is this Poland? God damn it. This is not Poland, this is Czechoslovakia. Oh well. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Let's take all states from Spain. Well, it's my own fault for not paying attention. So with Spain taken, natural target would be Denmark. But Denmark is problematic. I have to get through Sweden first, or get the Germans involved. What alternatives do we have? There's still Afghanistan, Liberia, and Mongolia, of the neutral countries that we border, and Venezuela. I suppose I'll do Liberia. So why not? 20 days. Whoa, that's a lot. Let's check factions. Oh, Jiangxi click. Are you independent? You're somehow independent. Alright, you're my next target after all. The war in Iran is not going so well. Probably put them on aggressive. Although reinforcements are coming. But still, I'm gonna do that. And time to declare war on Sweden. Goodbye. 3 armies from Spain are free. 1 to Saudi Arabia. The south can be covered by these guys here. And I'll send 1 to Liberia. And 1 to the Jiangxi click. Although it's far away. And it'll take a while. Oh, yeah, I actually have southern Poles here. I should be garrisoning them as well. I suppose these expeditionary forces will finally come in handy for something. More troops to deploy. Actually, let's add a couple. Once again, check to not miss out on any war goals. Oman, Yemen, Saudi Arabia, and Poland. And justifying on the Jiangxi click. Next up, we'll do Mongolia. How are we doing in Sweden? Not so well, actually. I suppose once we're done with Finland, I'll attack with them from this side as well. We do some manual attacks. Jiangxi war goal complete. Liberia. We have to attack Yemen now. Are you guys in position? Yes. Did I? Oh, goddammit. I think I let my war goal on Oman expire. That is unfortunate. I'll do it again right in a moment. Finland offers concessions. We need all of Finland. And that is all of Finland. I guess you guys can deal with Sweden, because they're offering some resistance. Right, war goal on Saudi Arabia will be ready in a moment. Rather, will expire in a moment. We'll be using it in a moment. And we can annex China, but we don't want to do it at this particular time, I think. Although I suppose I can. We just have to disband these expeditionary forces. I could drain manpower from China now, but they don't have particularly much. Just 500,000. So it's pointless. I'll do it later from communist China. So let us annex our subject. Wait a minute. Here. Manage subjects. Annex. That's a bit better. Now I will be giving all this territory back to communist China, but it doesn't have to happen right away. Now, you shall form a new army and get the same orders you did before, just not as expeditionary force anymore. Right. Time to attack Saudi Arabia. Declare war. Liberia justification complete. Let's redo Oman because I failed to use it in time. Are you guys in Liberia yet? No, you're not. Use some more factories. Maybe civilian ones this time. The war in Iran is taking a while. And Yemen capitulates. Take all states, of course. Reassigned the Yemeni army over to Saudi Arabia. Wait a minute, did I lose an army? Did I lose an army somewhere? I was supposed to have 7. I might have lost an army. Interesting. Anyway, he can handle these guys then. Oh, he got deselected. That's fine. So we haven't lost anyone. Seems like I might need to deploy some more soldiers to the Jiangxi click. They seem to have a lot of troops. Although it looks like the Germans are coming to help. Why do you not use naval transport, you idiots? Well, looks like Sweden's about to capitulate relatively soon. Oman justification complete, finally. Again, let's declare war immediately so I don't forget. Again. Next up, should we do Mongolia or Afghanistan? Let's do Afghanistan because we have more troops in the area. Germany might take out Denmark for me. I kind of want to join the war, but if I do, the Danish might join the American faction and so on. I'll just leave it be. I don't need Denmark. Oman capitulates and we take all states. Here, take the victory point. Denmark joined the North American Federation, which is actually problematic because the Germans will be involved in all the peace deals now, which is slightly annoying. Ireland? They've capitulated. Oh, it doesn't matter. Saudi Arabia capitulates. We take everything. Now with Saudi Arabia capitulated, that frees up a lot of armies. I'm going to reinforce the attack on Iran so that we can deal with it quickly, make them aggressive, and you prepare to fight Afghanistan. Justification on Afghanistan is complete. Next up, Mongolia. That's the end of Iran. Take all states. Alright, which leaves a lot of troops to distribute. Let's give another army to the Afghanistan border. Maybe 1 from the other side as well. 1 to Mongolia, who I'm justifying on right now, and 1 additional army to the Jiangxi click, because because it looks like they have a lot of forces. That should work out nicely. Alright, do I have my war going on Liberia? I do, let's attack, because my guys are in position. I am running out of countries to attack, except for South and Central America, or the Japanese faction. Oh, Siam is still neutral, but that would require naval invasions, which are annoying. Oh, and Poland. Right, Poland as well. Once we deal with Sweden, I'll send those troops to Poland. Oh, they retook Stockholm. So very unfortunate. Denmark capitulates to the Germans, which is fine by me. Liberia, that was quick. I suppose since I'm already here, I could go after Venezuela. But that's not really that important. I guess I'll do it. It's close. Sweden, wonderful. I didn't realize how many troops I had in Sweden. Oh, seems like the US broke out of the encirclement and they got some more territory. Probably reactivate my attacks. I have the war goals I want. We can beat them now. I was doing a collaboration government operation on them, but it doesn't really matter. And it's not even ready yet. You know what? I'm getting tired. I need to end this soon. Because I once again let a war goal expire. This time on the Jiangxi click. We'll do them again in a moment. Just we're doing Mongolia right now. Let's attack Afghanistan. Japan is justifying against me. Which reminds me I should annex these guys soon. War goal on Mongolia is complete. Let's redo Jiangxi click and declare on Mongolia. Asian Defense League. Oh, not for long. Oh, a free army. Go help with Mongolia. It's a big border. I reactivated the American orders, so the United States should fall soon. I put them on defensive though. I guess you can be aggressive now. Best guns time. Jiangxi justification. Finally gonna be used. Attack. Volunteers from Japan. Good. Let's get them. Also, let's create a new division. Small template. Just infantry. This one. Reserves is fine. And train a lot of them. 1,000. And on repeat. In Moscow. Oh, United Mexican States joined the war against me. Which means I might get them in the peace deal. No, they only joined their faction, not the war. So I sent troops to Venezuela, I might as well get a justification done. Lost an agent. What did you actually do? The mission is in progress. Well, I'll capitulate them before it finishes. Are my troops in position to invade Poland? Yes, they are. Poland joined the Asian Defense League, and a couple of them have capitulated. The Jiangxi click, Afghanistan, and Mongolia. Right, they're in the same faction, which is why they're all in the peace deal. I guess Afghanistan was the leader? I think so. Okay, pass. Do not click done by mistake. Take all states, and turn, states, and turn, and also take all states and turn, and done. Good, we're done here. See, I didn't want to pick a fight with the faction, so I took everything that was not in the faction. Japan still owns bits. That reminds me, I want to feed my puppet, the Chinese Empire. Let's see how much manpower they have. They currently have 690,000. Now, if I go into occupied territories and find them, it might take a while, because I have a lot of occupied territories. Here, Chinese Empire, return territory. I can return territory to them. Let's do that. All of this now belongs to the Chinese Empire, my puppet, who has 38 million manpower. Nice, isn't it? And I can steal that very easily. I'll show you in a moment. But now I think it's time to wrap things up and kill the Americans. So might attack Venezuela in the meantime. Doesn't really matter. Justification on Venezuela complete. Why not justify on Colombia and declare on Venezuela? Oh, Mexico is joined. Right, I'm about to capitulate the United States, so it doesn't really matter. Since we do some fighting here, they might be in the peace deal as well. Just make sure you fight them a bit. What's your current capital? Chicago. Go there. Their territory is shrinking quickly. Okay, Japan attacked me. I don't want to deal with this. It's probably because I gave the territory away. Rather, back, not away. Hold on to take all states. Of course, I can handle Japan. It's just that I don't want to. Right, I've assigned some of my troops over here, and there will be some fighting, but it's really not very relevant anymore. Oh, and the war is over. I'm gonna pass a few times. Doesn't really matter if the Germans take them territory. They can take Switzerland if they want. United States. Take all states, please. Mexico. Take all states. Liberia. Oh, yes, Liberia, definitely. Ireland. What's left? Denmark. Bits of Denmark and Sweden. And Switzerland. Is that everything? Right, I can also supply the Philippines, probably. Yeah, let's do that too. Okay, end the turn. And that's everything. I now own the United States. Still at war with Venezuela, but a lot of troops freed up, which I can use to crush anyone. Now, at this point, I am pretty tired, so I think I'm going to wrap this up. But let's have a look at the world situation. Japan has attacked me. As you can see, I am slightly larger and stronger than Japan. Oh no, I still promised the manpower thing, didn't I? So let's carry on for a bit longer. So my troops were dispatched to deal with stuff in Asia. Let's make sure I have called everyone in. So my troops now are not in position, so they will enjoy some territorial gains, but that would be short-lived. Especially since I have Italy and Germany doing the dirty work for me as well. Alright, they have bits in Africa. Should probably take them as well. Tibet has capitulated, so we are making gains. Not very swift ones. I don't want expeditionary forces. How many have we deployed so far? Just 1,000, that's not enough. Highest priority. Xinjiang is taken care of. Yeah, see, they're making some gains because my troops are just not here. You help deal with them. Let's give control to China of all the states we have. I think most most of them are just not here. Still, at least one of them was a core, and I couldn't be bothered to check which one, or rather, to zoom in and check the name. Okay, we have 300 political power, which means I can actually annex them once I send them some convoys. Here we go, I have 2,000 convoys, and a bit apparently. Once they are delivered, I will be able to annex them. In the meantime, let's deploy some more troops. Another 1,000, please. Oh, it didn't work. Did they get deployed somewhere else? Oh yes, I seem to have misplaced some troops. Let's assign them to an army. Make sure they just guard Moscow. Oh, there are 2,000 stacks. It's like that. Right, here's a third. The game is having a hard time dealing with this because it just makes 24 divisions. In reality, there's 1,000 there. Right, is everyone accounted for? Yeah, more or less. 3,000 troops. It's probably not going to be sufficient. Right, can I annex them yet? The convoys have not arrived. 5 days. Deploy some more troops. Oh, we are actually making gains against Japan, which was to be expected because we're much stronger than they are. I transfer some more control of territory to you. You just have everything. Doesn't matter. I can now annex you. Alright, how much manpower do you have at this point? 37 million, which is sufficient. I'm going to demonstrate the trick that I've demonstrated many times before, but maybe some of you are not familiar with it. This is how you steal manpower from your puppet. You need a puppet with a lot of manpower, like for example China. Actually, they're the best puppet for this. Very easy to obtain, very easy to exploit. Then you need some small troops in your territory. Something like this will do. Now, you create a new division from here. Chinese Empire, just copy any template. This will do. This is their template. This is a template that I will use, which will use their manpower. It's a small one, but we can modify it. For now, let's just use this one. Here I have 3,842 units. I'm going to switch into Chinese manpower. It's going to take a while for them to switch, as you can see here. They're still switching. You can even scroll up to see where the switch is happening right now. See here. You can chase it. Here's the switch. Chasing the switch. And here it goes. Need a bit of patience. It's still changing. When we look at China, then their manpower is not decreasing yet, but when I unpause, it will. But let's let them finish switching. Don't want the game to crash or anything. Now, these guys will be using solely Chinese manpower. They have 37 million. Now I unpause. Manpower gets delivered. They have 9 million left. Let's make sure all their manpower goes into our units. So I'm going to increase their size a bit. If you have bigger units, you can use less of them. Right, that will do. Made them bigger. Now we wait for the rest of the manpower to drain. Their manpower has drained. 37 million manpower is now in this army. No weapons, really, no training, but a lot of troops. 37 million Chinese people are sitting in Moscow at this moment. That's around the population of Poland, so all of Poland is sitting in Moscow at this moment. Right, so what do we do next? We annex the subject in question. Chinese Empire gets annexed. 300 political power. Alright, before you do this, you should also disband any expeditionary forces they might have sent you because they can get bugged, but I forgot to do it. Anyway, now we've annexed them. These are my forces, built on Chinese manpower. If I disband them now, completely, because they're not very useful at this point, you can see that as they disband, the manpower is being put into my manpower pool. So normally, I wouldn't be able to use all of China's manpower. But now, if I'm disbanding troops I got from them, I actually could. And it seems like they had more than 37 million. Oh no, actually there was a couple of million of my own manpower that went into these units, and I got that back as well. That's fine. So now I am at 48 million manpower. I think that should last me until the end of the game. So folks, that's how you do it. Now, we could continue this, easily crush the Japanese, launch naval invasion of their homeland. We definitely could, but I don't want to, because we already won. We're the most powerful country on Earth, and we have been for some time. We have also taken over the Axis, so we have our two little helpers, Italy and Germany, which I could betray and kill at any point. We are powerful enough to do so, but there is no need for it. Also, I mentioned I have 48 million manpower. You can get more than that. For example, Bulgaria has very good ideas for increasing compliance, and you can get maximum compliance on all of the world, and then you'll get more. And they also have some bonuses to using non-core manpower, but that's a lot of work. Or you could do the trick that I just did with all the countries everywhere, and then you get even more manpower. But that again is a lot of work. Here we only needed to deal with China. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. Let me know how you like it, and if you want to see more like this. And I will see you again soon. Goodbye.